If you are new to my channel, then welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I just started making video posts to my channel a couple of weeks ago, so this is relatively new to me, and I'm excited to see how this journey unfolds. This channel is going to be a bit eclectic in category, mostly of a metaphysical nature. I plan on uploading more informational videos on crystals and gemstones, as well as more informational videos on mythologies of spiritual beings recognized in various cultures around the world in my daily deity videos. I've been uploading both thus far, and I've really enjoyed doing that. Today I will be doing the tarot forecast for the astrological signs for the month ahead of September. We are under a very active sky this month. The first day of September, right off the bat, we have an annular new moon solar eclipse smack dab in the middle of the constellation of Leo at 15 degrees 15 minutes. And that's using the Sidereal and Vedic Astrology systems. If you follow the Western Tropical Astrology system, the solar eclipse will be happening at 9 degrees 21 minutes Virgo. And then later on this month, on September 16th, we have the harvest moon, which is the full moon lunar eclipse at the very beginning of the constellation of Pisces at 0 degrees 14 minutes. Again, that's using the sidereal and Vedic astrology systems. Using the tropical Western system, it will occur at 24 degrees 19 minutes in Pisces. So either way, both systems really recognize this lunar eclipse as being in Pisces. So it will be a very powerful eclipse indeed. Eclipses can be summed up as bringing radical and sudden changes in our lives that can be judged as good or bad by each person. I don't want to place good or bad values on change because to me, like the seasons, everything must come to an end so that the new can come in. I see eclipses as really shaking things up where there was stagnation and giving us a new start where there were dead ends. Life is a never-ending cycle comprised of big and small changes. Some people like it, some people don't. That's really up for each person to decide whether to welcome what is to come or not. Eclipses generally bring things to the surface that were once hidden, which is why the change can be felt as though the events are occurring suddenly. Oftentimes, though, these energies were already simmering below the surface to be released during this time. This is intended to be a video focused on tarot, so I won't be going into more detail about the astrology because this is not an astrology reading video. I will, however, be interpreting the energy of how the solar and lunar eclipses are affecting each sign from the tarot cards that I see in each reading, so I wanted to share a brief preface of that information with you beforehand. I'm really interested to see what the eclipses will be bringing us in the month of September. So I have picked a couple of cards here to represent the solar and lunar energies of the solar eclipse and lunar eclipse, the sun being the sun in the sky and representing the solar eclipse. It represents a lot of other things, but for this purpose, I'm just having it sort of show the solar energy of the sun being eclipsed. And then we have the moon, which is represented by the moon in the sky. It's the other luminary that is representing the lunar eclipse. So really, also a quick interjection. If the video you are watching does not somehow resonate with you on a personal level, keep in mind these readings are very general. There are only 12 signs and 7.5 billion people in the world. You might consider also watching your moon, sun, rising sign, or whatever energy you feel best represents you. Or if you are so inclined, consider consulting a professional for a personalized reading. So with that being said, I am very excited to see how these energies play out for the 12 signs for this eclipse month of September. Let's get started with your reading. Hello Virgo, welcome to your tarot forecast reading for the month of September. So Virgo, I'm going to shuffle the cards and focus on the sign of Virgo. I'm going to focus on the constellation of Virgo. And I'm going to focus on the Virgo Virgin in my mind's eye and your ruling planet Mercury. Any symbols and signs that I can connect with the energy of Virgo. So I'm going to pull 4 cards for your reading. The first week will be for the solar eclipse. The second week will be the second week of September. The third week will be the lunar eclipse, and the fourth week will be the fourth week of September. And then I'm going to pull a focus card for you, and then the shadow card, or the card on the bottom of the deck, will be the sort of theme or message for the entire month. Okay, Virgo. Okay, so the first week, second week, third week, fourth week, the focus card, and the message card. Okay, so Virgo. Okay, the first week I see the Magician, which is ruled by Mercury, and we're starting off the month with a Mercury retrograde. And I did a video on how the Magician is a Mercury retrograde card. So to me, this is what this screams. So I do feel like a little bit of scattered energy for you, where you're normally able to sort of zoom in, hone in, and focus. You're a very detail-oriented sign, but I do see like a little bit of scattering of energies this month and really not able to pull it together. And you're just going to have to sort of realize that it's just the energy of the skies, and things are a little bit unorganized. And for some of you, that drives you crazy. You're just going to have to sort of, it's a little bit disorganized energy is what I'm feeling. Also, I do feel like there could be someone coming into your life where you might not, if you meet them the first week of September, I would be very cautious about them trying to sort of pull one over on you, because this is sort of tricky energy. This is sort of trickster energy. And beware of anybody that is really flashy or trying to put on a show in some way that you meet. And I feel like it's this energy that's coming in newly for the month of September. Second week is, okay, you're a little bit tired, okay? You have put in a lot of energy lately. You might be feeling overexerted, and you're like a little bit guarded with your energy. And I do see that because of whatever happened this month, it's kind of like you're kind of wary of people like this in general. I feel like you're kind of a practical sign, and you do sort of see through people's BS in a way. But this case, like, I do feel like you're kind of putting up boundaries for yourself, and in a way you were like, I'm tired of having to sort of put up walls where people are overstepping their boundaries all the time. So you might want to ask yourself, like, why you might be asking yourself, why am I attracting these type of people, you know? Also, I do feel like again, with this disorganized energy, all of these wands are really lined up quite perfectly, and you're sort of like a little bit, I feel like there's this nervous energy with this card and with this card. And just know that it's a solar eclipse, sort of brings intense energy. So if you may be feeling a little bit uneasy about your surroundings in some way, just know that it's like that alignment. The third week we have the moon for the lunar eclipse. So this is really going to affect you in some way emotionally, on an emotional level. The moon, it could be a very intense time. So I do feel like this is against like nerves, okay? I feel like you're kind of nervous, or like a bundle of nerves for some reason this month, Virgo. And I think more so than generally. And just make sure to, I'm getting a weird message here, to stay hydrated, okay? There's a lot of water in this, and our organs and everything function more properly when we drink enough water. And so that's just a funny message that I'm getting. I'm hearing that. But for the moon, anyway, it's the lunar eclipse energy is just very fitting for that. So a lot of things are coming to the surface. A lot of things from your past might be coming up that you are sort of, maybe you've been kind of feeling it coming for a while, but so you're kind of having to face this, whatever issue or person that's coming up from your past. And it's like you may be a little bit uneasy about it because it's heavy emotions. There could be some emotional baggage that's sort of being unloaded and coming up onto the shore here. You're sort of having to sort through and wade through it. This is also about health, so healthcare stuff is really good for you at this time. Anything that you can do, I'm seeing also like massages, things that sort of calm your nerves, and we can really take care of your health, okay? Detoxing as well, flushing out stuff from your system with the water, okay? That's what I'm getting for you. So the 4th week is like, okay, you've kind of gone through like a little bit of a uneasy period, and now it's like, okay, you're feeling a little bit better after the lunar eclipse energy passes. So the first 3 weeks are going to be a little bit sort of difficult to sort of sift through, but then it's like, okay, you're feeling excited again and feeling motivated. Okay, you're like, yes, I'm looking forward to October in some way. So you could be definitely having some new sort of inspiration or excitement for the new freshness of the next month of October coming. It's also fall is going to be here, and I see like these leaves kind of falling from this tree here, so this is like an initiation. I see you getting really excited about fall, and you got some plans in the works, okay? The focus card here is like a little bit of disappointment. So if someone disappoints you, which I'm kind of getting the first week, just like right off the bat, you can kind of get that over with. Not to dwell on it, okay? Let it go. Let it go. Don't be paranoid that this is going to always happen to me sort of thing. If someone comes in, tries to take advantage of you or whatever, or some sort of energy like that, I just feel it's like, okay, let it go. This is also draining. All of these cups are draining out, and I'm getting that sort of detox thing. So anything you can do for your health, again, taking baths, drinking a lot of water, exercising, that sort of thing, to sort of sweat all that out. But also anything that'll help calm your nerves. Don't hold on to any disappointments, okay? This is very important. This is sort of the focus card for you, okay? This is a little bit of a card of apathy, okay, for the month of September. You have the 3 cups in front of you, and I do feel like it's symbolizing the 3 weeks that were kind of maybe disappointing to you in some way. You have this sort of energy. It's like, ugh, not what I really had hoped for. But the 4th week coming in here is going to be really good for you. You have this sort of this cup that's being offered, and I see the 4th week is like this new thing, this hand kind of coming out of nowhere to sort of offer you a little bit of help. And here you have like this hand, sort of the same thing, coming out of nowhere and offering you this cup, which is like an opportunity, okay? At the very end of the month, I see an opportunity to move forward. And I feel like any sort of apathy or any sort of disappointments or just like dissatisfaction with what your life had, sort of the details of your life had been with the first 3 weeks, is sort of kind of waning. Okay, waning like the moon, and this new energy is coming in, and you're gonna have a new opportunity in the month of fourth week of the month of September. So Virgo, I wanted to pull an angel message for you from the Angel Messages Oracle deck from Vanessa Lambert, just to see what the higher power or angels have to say for you. Kind of like to cap off the reading with a nice, positive, encouraging message. Right, this is it. Okay. There is an angel at your shoulder to guide you through life's maze. Okay. One of the other signs had this. I don't remember who it was. I think it was a fire sign. Anyway, okay, so again, the maze to me represents like this cornfield where it's like you're twisting and turning and you're not really sure where the end is, and you're like, it's confusing. It's kind of chaotic energy, which is very much like this chaotic Mercury retrograde energy here. And I'm also hearing missed opportunity. Okay, so if you feel like you've missed an opportunity, know that there's something else around the corner for you. There's always going to be a second chance. There's always going to be a third chance. If it's really truly in your destiny to happen, it will show up for you, and it's going to show up, because we have the opportunity coming in here, and then the final week of September we have the Ace of Wands. So just know that life is a little bit tricky sometimes. There's lots of twists and turns to our goal, and sometimes we feel like we're being sidetracked, but you're always being led. So just know that and be encouraged. Okay, Virgo, this was your card reading for the month of September. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to address them. And I wish you a wonderful month of September. Thank you so much.